Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. We got a lot of things to unpack. Here. Oh my God. They have it took me longer than 5 minutes that you thought to get this video out to the public. They were restricting me from going live for no reason. None whatsoever. There was zero reason to even attempt to try to block me. It made no sense anywhere around the board. But they have found a way to do it, ladies and gentlemen. They have found a way to keep this video ostracized. So that's what you're looking at right now. Look at what they're doing. We're a minute 35 in. And only have 30 people? That's crazy. You know why they're doing that? Because they already done put the word out after I got Stephen A. yesterday. They got their people on it. Right away, I'm written off as the no guy. Like, no, not him. As it was told to me, he's Kwame's guy. I'm Kwame's guy. So I can't have a mind of my own. I would be your friend if it wasn't for Kwame Brown. Before me and Kwame Brown even spoke, I spoke about your egregious behavior. I spoke about all your ways, sir. Oh yeah, it's roll tide, but shh, keep that quiet. Keep it quiet. We're gonna keep quiet around here. We're gonna keep quiet around here. We got the game going on up there, so don't worry about it. Game's still going. But this needs to be spoken on. There was an egregious situation that happened. No, Stephen A. don't smash his female coworkers. He wasn't in condition to smash any female coworkers. The man has been in a relationship. Don't know if he actually went down an aisle or not, but he's been in a relationship for a while. He used to date a chick here in Chicago back in 2005. I knew her, but other than that, this new chick he got, she just plays her position. But trust me, he was in no condition to do anything. There's been rumors of him going out on dates and pursuing women, but you got to go on the Patreon for that. Now, Malika Andrews, it's your turn. It's your turn, Malika.
Respect. This is not about respect.
Now, Her thing about Josh Giddey. What did she say coming around the corner talking about him? What did she indicate? What did she imply? What did she say? What was her needful thing? What was her act? What is it that she did that was so wrong? What did he do that was so wrong? Hmm? Well, I tried to make sure it was laid out in a way that everybody would see it or understood what was going on. But okay, I guess we don't really have an interactive group right now. So here's what's actually happened. She's made it very hard to come to a situation where there will be a resolution. She put herself in the box of saying the reason why she's doing it because it's her job, right? She doesn't come out and address the public. Stephen A. Smith comes out and address the public for her. She never defends herself. She never states back to the people on social media. She lets other people fight her battles. She let everybody else fight her battles. Now, if you're going to let everybody else fight your battles, how's it going to look? Since everyone else is fighting your wars and you don't say anything. Mm. So, okay. So let's get this straight because I want to be clear. Molly Curran, right? Molly got a master's degree in broadcast journalism. Okay? She's got a bachelor's in broadcast. She has a minor in business. So Molly Curran has been doing this basically her entire life. Malika Andrews was forced into this life. She was writing articles, sick. But they said, oh, she's got a cute enough face to put on television. Let's put her on television. She was forced to write about the sports world, which she didn't have any experience in whatsoever. They forced her into sports because those lanes were opened up for more opportunities and different things altogether. So when those lanes opened up for different opportunities somewhere else, the only way she could go further was sports. Terry Porter is the one that really discovered her. So when Terry Porter found her and got her into the position that they put her in other words, this was it. This was all they had. So if you're looking at the situation and scenarios for what it is, then what you're seeing is not conclusively the way everything should go. Her take on the whole situation when it came to right, when it came down to bringing things to a head or getting things on track, they never had the opportunity to do it the right way. But we're going to give it justice today. Because, see, we got to rewind them and remind them what's going on here. Now, no. Her handling of Von Miller situation with the information is that Von Miller does not, here's the thing, Von Miller does not play in the NBA. So their coverage or her coverage of it is no coverage at all. Von Miller doesn't play in the NBA. She covers NBA sports. So this is why I wanted to get people to understand. They was like, she ain't said that about Von Miller. It's because her show is NBA. She signed with the NBA. So she's covering NBA basketball. Okay, that's it. Now, First Take, Stephen A. Smith and Molly Kerm and that whole panel, their job is to cover that. They cover all sports. So it's a difference. I just want to be clear so that everybody here will understand what's happening. So if you think she is quiet on Von Miller because, no, he's not in the NBA. So that's not her job. Okay? So now let's get to what is her job. And what she didn't do. And what they claim is the protocol based on Stephen A. Smith's own analogy of they didn't have any information. That's why they couldn't say anything, right? So Malika Andrews working there couldn't say anything because they didn't have enough information. So that's why she couldn't talk about old Giddy. Let's listen to Malika Andrews.
What became apparent to me in this press conference is that we do not have all of the information here. And it was frustrating to me that the Celtics declined to elaborate or to give more specifics about what exactly the rule breaking was that led us to this point. So that, I just want to get that out of the way first. But to answer your question, Molly, I think what stood out to me, I think what stood out to me is that Brad Stevens, he was upset. That's what stood out to me about what he termed rampant Twitter BS is the word that he used, that women were unfairly dragged into this organization. You could see that Brad Stevens was visibly upset about this, and I also found that to be gross and unnecessary, that folks were bringing in the names and the images of women that is just not a fact. It was purely speculation. And so to me, that is what stood out. But the Celtics as an organization could have done more, and short of doing more ahead of this yesterday, they could have owned that responsibility in this press conference. I understand that there were legal parameters that they had to operate within for everybody involved, and I appreciate the fact that they brought in outside counsel and did a thorough organization, and I think that that is something that was clearly necessary in this situation. But the fact that it was able to go on all day, the fact that we are sitting here debating whether somebody else should have been suspended or not, we are not here, Stephen A., to further blame women. That is not why we are here.
Now, her grandstands, and that's one thing that people did not pay attention to and did not listen to. They just remember the soundbite of Stephen A. cutting in and just putting her in her place right there on the show, because she was completely out of line with saying, we're not here. That's not what we're here to do. It's like, whoa, hold on. This is my show. Okay. And you don't tell me to stop on my show. No one was attacking women. And that's what she's making it about. And she's upset that the Celtics organization did not provide any information. Now, you just had Stephen A. Smith saying that, well, we couldn't talk about Josh Giddey because the NBA ain't talking, the OKC ain't talking, Josh Giddey ain't talking, the people, the parents and them, nobody's talking. Okay. Here's the situation with Ime Udoka. When it was going down, the Celtics did a press conference, announced that he was gone. They weren't talking. Ime Udoka put out a statement and was done, and he wasn't talking. Nia Long, she wasn't talking. So nobody was talking on that side. But that didn't stop Malika Andrews and Stephen A. Smith to talk about it for 5 straight months. Just like the rest of the world. So now you need more evidence when it's Josh Giddey, but you didn't need a damn thing when it was Ime Udoka. When you just heard her say she was mad, they didn't have enough evidence. Now, did she talk about it every damn day? Yep. What more information do you need to report on than the internet got all the information? There's a goddamn video. They have not even spoken and said anything about the video that's on social media. That video's everywhere. You can clearly see that is Josh Giddey in the video. They haven't even mentioned the video. And I got some Patreon-only information about Malika Andrews that's coming out today. So if you're on the Patreon, get ready. Get ready. It's Patreon only, baby. Nobody's caring about what he do and where he lay his wood. Nobody's over here crying about where this man is laying his wood. Where he's laying his wood is where he's laying his wood. That's just it. Now, the main situation here and the main problem that people are not understanding or recognizing is the double standard. Here it is, a white European player, Euro player in this league right now runs into trouble and immediately everybody clams up in the NBA, the media, everywhere. There's no mention of this. Had Josh Giddey been Josh Givens or Josh Jenkins, what would we have seen? What would have been the outcome? We would have heard about it every day. They mentioned it once and never spoke on it again. It had been days before they even spoke anything. And I said, I'm not finna go out there and speak until I hear them speak on it. They gonna have to talk. Now, this is in our wheelhouse because he's an NBA player. So I don't expect Malika Andrews to speak about Von Miller. But the internet's the internet. I don't control the internet. They're going to be like, why you ain't said nothing about Von Miller? She see how she quiet about Von Miller now? I'll be like, well, she doesn't work for Von Miller plays in the NFL. Had he been in the NBA, oh, she'd be all over it like a cheap suit. If Malika Andrews come on Basketball Channel and start talking about Von Miller, oh, man, it'll be a raid going on over there. Well, people got to understand that in this game that's going on right now, it's a lot of mechanics, a lot of things happening that probably shouldn't happen. Mm-hmm. Now, Malika Andrews, I'm not trying to just take her head off. What I'm trying to do is open up dialogue. Like we need this exchange. We need this back and forth because we need this understanding. You see, this is what I said. Y'all got the power. Y'all possess the power to control this media. You see, they get away and do what they do because they say, well, don't nobody care. So if don't nobody care, they can't do anything to us. You see what I'm saying? So if that's the case, no one's gonna understand what's happening here. Yeah, now they saying the touchdown's under review. You know that was gonna happen. That's a touchdown, man. Come on, stop playing. Hey, it don't matter. We'll run some more time off the clock. We still getting the touchdown. .6 minutes to go. They done. They demoralized. But we're gonna get into this game later. Gene Statutory, man, rules analyst, man, get your ass out of here. Georgia scored their little touchdown. Alabama came down and matched it. Now the call is overturned. They want to make the tension 1st and goal. Don't matter. We getting the touchdown anyway. We'll run some more time off the clock. All right, listen. Right. Well, you heard what KB had to say. What KB said was clear and simple and to the point. When it came to Molly Curran and Stephen A. Now, Malika made a fool of herself. And she considerably make a fool of herself from time to time because she's very inexperienced at this job. She was kind of thrown into this. Like they leg whipped her into the conversation and everything. So this is what people get to see on a constant basis. You get to see her come on the screen and tell you exactly how she feels. And it's mostly a personal view, but like Kwame would say, you a script reading SOB. Well, a second ago, they tried the tush push, and they don't really need to do that. All they need to do is hand it off. That's a touchdown, man. Throw your arms up. It's a touchdown, man. What you playing for? Thank you. Touchdowns. Bama scores on 2nd and go. Where you go, Rodell? And no. It looks like Sino was right, but we still got a lot of game to play. 6 minutes is like 5 quarters. But we ain't got nothing but time. Now, here's the thing. She's in a world of confusion because what she is a person that is a script reader. That's it. She's a script reading person. That's what Malika Andrews does best, is read scripts. I never thought the under would pay in this. Now we say this because we know the indifference that happens when it comes to professional athletes and the media. And people of color. There have been white athletes that's got busted with marijuana. They've been busted for drinking and driving. They have been busted with domestic. There have been white athletes who have been protected by the league and organizations, and African Americans who play the same game, who it's more of them than it is anybody in the world in all these sports. And they don't say anything. They clean it up. The NFL is even worse. So rather than make it fair and say, this is what it's about, Absolutely. Oh, whoever was dumb enough to pick Georgia -5, good luck to you. You damn sure wasn't listening to me. Oh, that mouth though. Yeah, it was pretty entertaining. People always say something that is considered to be egregious or, let's say, not usually the norm. What's up, X Man? Michigan is going to win the game. That's not the point. The point is, will they go over? Iowa would make it close. It's going to be a low scoring game. I don't see it being that many points scored tonight in that game. So I would bet the under. Does Michigan cover the 22 points? Probably. Iowa may score 7. That's it. They are really terrible offensively, and they drag the game out to a crawl. So I don't really expect a lot out of them except for run, 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 3 yard pass, run, 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 3 yard pass, run, run, run. I'm just Iowa offense is ridiculous. And it seems like they can only throw to the tight end. Why even have wide receivers? Uh all Michigan got to do is show up and they win. But it's gonna be one of those field goal kicking games. They're gonna be playing to the level of their competition. So Michigan will win, but you're not going to get anything betting on the money line with that game. So let's get this straight. If Georgia loses, so far, all the SEC teams are gone, right? Hmm. So that means Washington, Michigan, and Florida State are still the top dogs if Georgia falls. Because now, if Georgia falls and you don't have Alabama in the playoffs, that's going to create a very huge problem. Florida State winning shouldn't, I don't think without their quarterback, they're going to put them in. But I think Florida State wins anyway. But now that game might be officiated a lot differently. If Alabama win, I think they'll screw Florida State over. Ohio State. Nobody worry about Ohio State. Well, have you noticed it's always these weirdos? And I hate to call them weirdos like that and be disrespectful, but they're weirdos. It's a lot of the weirdos out here. It's 4th and goal for Georgia. At this point, do you kick the field goal or do you go for it? It's 2:52 left in the game. Nope, he did not get in. Now, do you want to challenge this? Which I doubt. He did not get in. He tried to do a belly roll thing and nope, ball was out. You never got that ball in, bro. No, not even close. It is 4th. Now, let's go into Malika Andrews' situation here. Well, according to the rankings, Alabama's in. They're the top 8. So if you look at the college football playoffs, they're in. Yes, exactly. Okay, they're running no huddle. They tried to, but the referees are in the way. On this 4th and goal. All right, man in motion. Here it is. Ball is handed out, a touchdown. They got in. Okay, they did it on 4th and goal. We stopped them there. That's the game. And how they allow that, and the referees, I don't even know what that was about. Man, they were heavily overloaded on one side. That was crazy. Malika's the type to get busted upside the head at a dinner plate by a white boy and go on and tell black men to hold themselves accountable. That's true. They always seem to want to hold African American men responsible. We got to be held responsible. But they never ask for the other party or Caucasians to be held responsible. Why is that? Why is there a double standard? And that's what this whole video is about. The double standard. We're calling that out. That's not right. How dare you? It's insulting to us as individuals. It's insulting to us. Right. It's always like we have to abide by rules, but they don't. The rules always are different from them, and we just have to accept that. And people are like, oh, hell no. The way we're covered in media is not the same way they would cover any other white athlete. What white athlete have they destroyed in the media like they've done any African American? They claim they hated Tom Brady, but Tom Brady would never get destroyed like this. In any situation, Tom Brady would never, ever face the scrutiny that he's facing right now, or any of these professional athletes. If Tom Brady had put a tweet up, right? Remember he had the manga hat in his locker? and doing that controversy, then everybody was going insane, right? Talking about, hey, he's got to be held accountable. Hey, wait, whoa, the manga had in Tom Brady's locker. That thing disappeared. Quick. He said, I don't know, it wasn't my hat. Somebody just had a hat in the locker. Wasn't mine. Wasn't me. It's his locker. But it was in his locker. And he said, wasn't me. And it was abandoned. And I think Tom Brady's the greatest player to ever play the game. I'm just saying how they covered it. Remember when he saw his guy? When Brady saw Ed Reed? And he was like, yo, what's up, my nigga? And said the N-word and gave him a hug. And him and Ed was hugging and stuff. And some reporter reported said Tom Brady said the N-word. And you can clearly hear him say it, but he said it in an endearing way. But Ed wasn't ready to punch him in the mouth for saying it. And once it was said and went down the way it did, the media tried to put a spin on it. It was killed in one day. One day. Tom Brady said the N-word went right under the whole mat. It was over in a day. One day. They tried to bring it up like Tom Brady said the N-word, and they played the clip. And then next thing you know, it was over for. He said it in an endearing way. Nobody seemed to have a problem with him saying it. So it was like, oh man, don't try to come after Tom like that with this ridiculousness. We won't even answer such ridiculous statements. It's like we got him on tape doing it. So what we're saying is we're calling out the hypocrisies. Okay? The double standard that you see.
They gotta bring you tonight. Congratulations, bro.
They know you might kryptonite N-word. Damn, Tom.
Before the game.
Oh man, I gotta bring you here. They know you're my kryptonite. They gotta bring you here.
So when Tom said this, they said nothing. They played this on national television on CBS. It was captured and they broadcast it everywhere. This was over in one day. They made it go away. They made it all go away. They like, oh no, you ain't finna do this to Tom. No way. Like I said, he said it in an endearing way, but nobody cared. You think I don't have the game right in front of me, man? You act like I ain't got the game on right in front of me. I'm just not listening to the commentator. I couldn't be at this game. If I was at this game, I would probably hurt somebody. I'll be in Georgia kicking people. It'd be fights. I wouldn't make it out of there alive. I know that now. It just wouldn't go well. No. It's roll tide. Oh, this whole 157, dog. Come on. Georgia fans about to cry. Cry. Get ready to cry. They don't get in field goal range and run. Oh, what a beautiful fake. Oh, that's ball game. Oh, that's ball game, yeah. Oh, that's ball game. Ball game. What a play call. What a fake pitch. He did a fake pitch, and then, the whole team of Georgia went that way. My man Milton just ran straight. Like, oh, this is too easy. It's too easy. Bill roll. Jalen. Woo, woo. Yeah, just don't screw it up. Go down. Run the ball. Go down. Take this all the way down. Kick the field goal. Game. Whoa, Mondo, I'm coming for you, baby. I'm coming for you, Mondo Black. I'm coming for you, baby. I'm coming. I told you. Roll Tide. Roll Tide, baby. Woo! What a play call. What a play call. Woo! Beautiful. They don't even have to kick a field goal. All they got to do is hand that ball off again. Georgia got no more timeouts. Take the D. That's game. Bama roll tide. I told these bums. I told you when these bums ain't got us, that's game. Game. Bama. Oh, I got to stop this. I got to go on One Crack News. I'm finna go off. Well, of course, Michigan gonna win today. They playing Iowa. Iowa can't score more than 10 points. Woo! Oh, baby.